everyone, it's Braden Harder out of Winnipeg Beach, running the Ford Torino. And once again, look.
Okay, so here we are looking at a 428 motor that you think looks familiar because this particular valve cover is a much taller one than this one here. Well, this means it's from Braden's 68 Torino GT. And it's a 428.
And it's chrome, so it's better.
And it's better. So here's Braden fighting with, is this the second last? No, third last.
Second last.
Third, there's two wrenches stuck out
No,
over here.
no, that wrench is gonna stay there till the motor's out.
Yeah.
That's a staying wrench.
All right. So this wrench is stuck here because it was put on the box end and moved, and then it got stuck because it hit the header. So we're hoping to get it off. Anyway, we got to get this header off this side to pull this thing out. As you may recall from another video, oh, that's promising. Shaking, rattling, and rolling going on here. Yeah. And look at that go.
Ka-chow!
The header is out.
There you go.
So,
okay, tech tip. Always cut your gaskets and you put on for the FE for the big headers. And put bottom bolts in so you can slide them in.
Why would you cut them? Too many pieces then.
Because you have a dual header system that fit into each other,
Right,
so this makes it easier.
Here. Okay.
I've had these on before because I take these off lots.
How often?
Lots. It's too often. So I actually cut all these to actually improve flow. So you see lots of different marks.
Oh.
And there's tiny little slip marks here and there, but mostly I've clearanced them for that more horsepower.
Feld Pro. So, now Feld Pro.
Yeah.
Okay. Pro tip there. And this is Blake. Fresh out of firefighting. Another season. And so here in August. And why did we pull this motor again, Blake? Brittany?
Because I lost oil pressure and then I had rod knock.
You lost oil pressure as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Well, we tried starting it after I had a rod knock so that Mike and Keith could hear, because I told them it was probably a valve train issue.
On Miles of Mayhem.
Miles of Mayhem. And they were like, nope, that's bottom end. Do you have oil pressure? And I looked and I was like, nope. And they're like, turn it off. So I did.
Okay, so made it to day 2. Made some good passes on day 2. And then out of the 5 days, 5 tracks, 732 kilometers.
Went from 50th to 20th on day 2 on my
good
class.
Progress. But rod knock is serious.
I had to let someone else win because I was getting too competitive.
Okay. Anyways, done a lot of work to get stuff out of the way. Rad, etc. is all removed here, intake. And you said you're removing the distributor because last time something happened.
Last time I lifted up and it seemed to have touched the cap of it, and that must have bent something or the shaft or something, and I had to buy a whole new distributor, and no one knew if it was me that did it, and who knows, and I don't know if it was the shop that did it, so we just bought another one and I just took the bullet for it.
So anyway, this is out now, so it can't happen again. And there we go. So you made some improvements on the car this year. You put in a gear vendors.
That's right.
And that worked out pretty good going down the highway.
3-inch exhausts. But all those things do to make it more difficult to pull the motor. So I have to pull the gear vendors out completely and drain the gear vendors, and then also drain the transmission, and then put the original transmission tail housing back on the transmission. And then I also added a cable shifter, which took me 2 days to make sure I got all the gears. I had to unhook that, so that's going to be fun putting it back together. And
so all the improvements just added extra work for you.
Well, 3-inch exhaust didn't want to move out of the way, so that was fun. And also my oil relocation setup is finicky, and so that had to move out of the way too, and it's just a bunch of extra pain in the butt. So should be good now, but everything is extra time and consideration.
So, all right, so that's how it's going, but we're going to pull this thing out and see if we can see what's going on. Anybody want to place their bets about what the problem really is?
I think it's oil pickup.
Okay, oil pickup. Any guesses?
No idea.
No idea at this point. I'm going to say that it's the back cam plug on most motors, you put it in like you would a frost plug with the indentation, sort of the opening facing outward. But on a FE, you have to put it in with the indentation facing inward, so you have almost a smooth surface on the outside. If that's done wrong, it'll turn itself into a lathe and chip away at that stuff and wreck oil pressure at the bottom. So we'll see what happens.
Send shiny stuff all through your motor.
Which is not a good thing.
Sparkly motor.
Not a good thing. So no glitter in the oils that we're hoping for. Actually, you drained the oil already, right? Or not?
I did drain the oil.
And what'd you find? Glitter?
On my oil drain plug, which is magnetic, there was a bunch of black but metallic material on it that was on it, but I didn't see any glitter when I drained the oil, so
Okay.
it wasn't enough to make it shiny.
All right. So we didn't rebuild this motor, so that's why I say that may have happened. Because not many experts out there on FEs right now, so you find a local shop you can use and you go with that. Just a little tour around this garage, and you know it's not clean. There's a nice motorcycle there.
How many motors do I have? Motor counts in the game.
Motor counts. Yes, there's a 351 Windsor here, right?
Yep.
This one's got a hydraulic rocker roller setup, and then we have another one here, 351 Windsor as well. And is that another 351 Windsor here for a truck or something? You got three of them, another one there. And there's the original 390 that came with the GT there. So that's here. And there's a shop dog named Fern. And I was going to say, where's the 427? What Diodor that is? It's at a shop being fixed because it has a crack.
So $80 for it. What's the deal? You wanted to sell that motor. I told you I would buy it off you.
Yeah, in a moment of weakness,
or disown
I
you
did.
if you sold it.
So I love the 427. So delicious motors. All right, let's see what happens. We'll catch up with you in a bit. All right, we're getting it out now. It's just so close in here. And there you go. It's out. We have one person underneath. There's Blake, making sure the transmission side of it's good. Okay, so we got room to go up it before the ceiling, and up it needs to go. And we have a little bit of room there, but we need to come the other way. Yeah, that's right. No, other way.
You want it almost vertical.
No. Oh yeah, you do. Never mind. I'll take it.
You want my end down, your end up.
Yeah. So, and then it'll come out. But
You got?
these
Okay, have fun. Love you. Thanks for food.
and this oil pan.
So corner wants to be outside.
This oil pan is nice and wide, so that doesn't go deep, which is kind of a good feature as far as this goes. Good ground clearance, but also for getting it out comes out a little bit easier as well.
So the stock kind of come out easier, but
Yeah, well,
extra torque
as
is
far
nice.
as an extra
Oh,
fan.
dripping fluid now. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, that's part
Want
of
a
what's
towel or
going to
something?
happen. Okay, I'll go look on it.
Try that.
On. Okay, we got it out of the car. Just a little bit of bandage on here, but it'll get settled straightened out nicely. And paramedic scrub on the back, sort of burst, so lost some food anyway. Just getting things separated here a little bit. This header can come off now. And oh, what's going on here, Ridden?
Oh, you just gotta turn it over to the point where you use a starter so I can get to it.
You got the finger hands going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be a bit weak.
Maybe.
This end? Oh.
Whatever.
Turn over the battery, basically,
Okay.
kind of turn over the starter. Move it around so we get the bolts off of the torque converter that attaches to the flywheel, which attaches to the crankshaft. So then we can pull off the transmission after that and check a few things. We're getting there.
They don't have millennial pause. I do have that.
All right, so we're taking the pan off.
Are all the bolts out? I don't see any on my side.
It's pretty good silicone. You can just try and jam a screwdriver in there. There you go, boys.
Oh, yeah.
There's a millennial tip for you, okay? Or a boomer tip.
No. What are you, Gen X?
That's a I don't know.
I'm Gen V, V8. Okay.
Wow.
All right, this is going to reveal what the problem is, okay? I did not guess correctly. This is how you put an FE cam plug in. Different than most V8s, okay? Maybe all V8s for that matter, but that's how that fits in there.
Wait,
So that did it correctly. Check. No problem there.
So this part here is my windage tray. It has to separate. You know, yeah, I paid extra for windage tray. You know what Brett Lycan said? FEs are so unique because they have a deep skirted pan. Windage trays are pretty much useless.
Money well spent, in other words.
Oh yeah.
It's better to not have one.
No, I just said like the money or the power you'd normally gain or the oil control you'd normally gain, all the benefits of windage trays don't really happen with FEs. So.
Yeah, unique motors, that's for sure.
It's a bigger.
You'll find these things in everything from farm trucks, dump trucks, you know, your family passengers, sedans and wagons, etc., to high performance vehicles like the GT40 of, you know, beating Ferrari frame, you know, in Le Mans, Daytona, etc., to, you know, your really well-known, you know, Cobras and Mustang, you know, Fairlanes, Torinos, all that good stuff, and of course the Thunderbolts as well. Anyway, many half tons as well. So, you guys need somebody to help you there, or you can handle this, yeah?
Between two of us, we become one adult.
Half.
All right, good luck, guys.
I'm like pushing 30 at this point.
Yikes. Still a child.
All right. Meanwhile, let's take a peek underneath here. Well, these guys are trying to become an adult. All right. So, windage tray in the pan and windage tray top here,
Not
which
great.
means we can't see a thing.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate tease.
So we're not there yet. Nice, clean windage tray.
Come back in a few.
And we see that the pickup, you get the best view of all of us. How plugged is that thing?
Wait, did you bolt it on? Windage tray?
Nope, it's just glued on real good.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in a bit. Okay, we ended up being in a bit of a hurry. Popped the pan off. Nothing that you could see in there that was obvious. Though there is, as far as, you know, bent or anything broken. But there is shavings of the motor, bearings in the pan. So something let go. We're suspecting the oil pump right now. But more info to come on the tales of classic calamity in this 428 in the Torino.